Your arteries are more than blood vessels. They're living, flexible pathways that carry life to every organ. When they're healthy, they expand easily, letting blood flow smoothly. But when they stiffen or clog with plaque and inflammation, your heart has to work harder with every beat. The good news? The foods you eat each day can make your arteries younger, clearer, and stronger. Science now shows that certain nutrients, antioxidants, omega-3s, magnesium, nitrates, polyphenols, and fiber protect vessel walls, reduce oxidation, and improve circulation naturally. You don't need expensive supplements or strict diets. You just need the right foods combined in the right rhythm. In this video, you'll discover 6 powerful nutrient groups that keep your arteries flexible and clear, and simple ways to enjoy them daily. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. Antioxidants, the nutrient shield against arterial rusting. Your arteries age faster when your body rusts from the inside, and that rusting starts with oxidation. Every second, your body produces free radicals, unstable molecules created by stress, poor diet, pollution, or even sunlight. These molecules damage the inner lining of your arteries, known as the endothelium, making it easier for cholesterol to stick and form plaque. Antioxidants are your natural defense system. They neutralize free radicals, repair damaged cells, and keep artery walls smooth and elastic. The more antioxidants your meals contain, the slower your arteries age. Inside your body, when oxidation damages LDL cholesterol, it becomes oxidized LDL, the type most responsible for plaque buildup. Antioxidants from colorful fruits, vegetables, and herbs intercept these molecules before they attach to artery walls. Vitamin C restores nitric oxide, the chemical that tells arteries to relax, while vitamin E protects cell membranes. Plant-based antioxidants like flavonoids, carotenoids, and polyphenols also reduce inflammation and improve blood vessel flexibility. Dr. Insight, a Harvard Medical School review, found that people who eat 5 or more servings of antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables daily have a 20 to 25% lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Another European Heart Journal study showed that higher antioxidant intake improves arterial elasticity and reduces oxidative stress within just 8 weeks. Doctors emphasize that antioxidants work best through food, not supplements, because foods contain hundreds of protective compounds that interact in ways pills can't replicate. Real-world example: Rashid, 52, had normal cholesterol but early signs of arterial stiffness. His doctor recommended adding more colorful foods to each meal: berries at breakfast, spinach and bell peppers at lunch, and green tea in the afternoon. Within 3 months, his blood pressure readings improved and his energy increased. His doctor explained, "You didn't just add color, you added protection." How to apply safely and eat the rainbow: include at least 3 colors of fruits or vegetables in every meal. Focus on vitamin C sources: citrus fruits, strawberries, kiwi, and bell peppers. Add vitamin E foods: almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, and avocados. Drink antioxidant teas: green tea, hibiscus, or rooibos instead of sugary drinks. Use herbs and spices. Turmeric, cinnamon, and oregano are potent antioxidant boosters. Oxidation is the rust that ages your arteries, but antioxidants are the polish that keeps them clear. When your plate is filled with color, your blood vessels stay flexible, smooth, and strong, protecting your heart with every beat. Omega-3 fatty acids, natural lubricants for blood flow. Your arteries are meant to glide, not grind. Omega-3s are the natural oil that keeps those pathways smooth. Every heartbeat sends blood surging through vessels lined with delicate tissue. Over time, inflammation, high cholesterol, and processed fats make those linings stiff and sticky. Omega-3 fatty acids found in fish, flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts work like nature's anti-friction coating. They lower triglycerides, prevent clot formation, and calm the silent inflammation that ages arteries from the inside out. When your meals regularly supply omega-3s, your circulation flows with ease, blood pressure softens, and plaque growth slows. Inside your body, omega-3s, EPA and DHA, integrate into the membranes of every blood vessel cell, making them supple instead of rigid. They also reduce endothelial inflammation, allowing arteries to expand naturally when your heart pumps harder. EPA slows the liver's production of triglycerides, while DHA improves elasticity in vessel walls. Together, they support nitric oxide release, the signal that tells arteries to relax. This combination keeps the pipes open, resilient, and resistant to stress. Dr. Insight. A Harvard Health Review notes that adults consuming at least 2 servings of oily fish per week reduce their risk of fatal heart disease by 35%. Another Journal of the American Heart Association analysis found that omega-3s improve arterial compliance, a measure of flexibility, within just 8 weeks of regular intake. Doctors emphasize that omega-3s must be balanced with antioxidants. Otherwise, these delicate fats can oxidize and lose their benefit. Real-world example. Tariq, 57, had borderline cholesterol and occasional pressure spikes. Instead of cutting all fats, his cardiologist asked him to add them. The right ones? He swapped fried snacks for grilled salmon twice a week and sprinkled flaxseed over morning oats. 3 months later, his triglycerides fell and his readings stabilized. My food stopped feeling heavy, he said. Even my mood lightened. How to apply safely. Fish twice a week. Salmon, sardines, or mackerel are top sources of EPA and DHA. Plan options daily. Add chia or flaxseed to yogurt, smoothies, or salads. Cook smart. Bake or steam instead of frying. Heat destroys omega-3s. Use olive oil, not butter. Olive oil's polyphenols protect these fats from oxidation. Pair with color. Combine fish or nuts with vegetables rich in antioxidants for extra protection. Omega-3s act like heart oil, keeping your arteries soft, calm, and free-flowing. A spoon of seeds, a serving of fish, or a drizzle of good oil each day gives your blood vessels what they crave most. Smooth movement and peace under pressure. Magnesium, the mineral that keeps arteries relaxed. When your arteries feel tight, your heart feels tense. Magnesium is the quiet mineral that helps them both relax. Most people think of calcium as the key mineral for bones, but for your arteries, magnesium is just as vital. It helps regulate how your blood vessels open and close. Without enough magnesium, arteries stiffen, calcium builds up where it shouldn't, and pressure quietly rises. Modern diets heavy in refined grains and processed foods often lack this mineral. Over time, that deficiency leads to higher blood pressure, irregular heart rhythm, and loss of arterial elasticity. Inside your body, magnesium acts like a natural calcium blocker. It prevents excess calcium from entering the smooth muscle cells that line your arteries, keeping them from contracting too tightly. This relaxation effect lowers vascular resistance, improves oxygen delivery, and stabilizes heartbeat signals. It also supports the sodium-potassium pump, a cellular mechanism that keeps electrolyte balance steady. When this pump works properly, your body maintains calm circulation and a stable heart rhythm. Dr. Insight, according to the Journal of Hypertension, people who consume enough magnesium daily reduce their risk of cardiovascular disease by 22%. Another study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that magnesium-rich diets improve arterial flexibility and reduce calcium plaque buildup in older adults. Cardiologists often call magnesium the anti-stress mineral because it doesn't just relax muscles, it relaxes the entire circulatory system. Real-world example, Ruxana, 61, often woke up with a pounding pulse even though her blood pressure was only slightly high. Her doctor recommended increasing magnesium intake through natural foods instead of supplements. She began adding spinach to omelets, sprinkling pumpkin seeds on salads, and snacking on dark chocolate. Within 6 weeks, her readings normalized, and she said, "I didn't know calm could come from food." How to apply safely. Add leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are magnesium powerhouses. Snack on seeds and nuts. Pumpkin, sunflower, and almonds calm nerves and arteries alike. Include whole grains. Brown rice, oats, and quinoa provide steady magnesium with fiber. Try magnesium-rich fruits. Bananas and avocados deliver both magnesium and potassium synergy. Avoid over-refined foods. Processing strips away up to 80% of natural magnesium content. Magnesium teaches your arteries how to breathe. It softens vessel walls, steadies heart rhythm, and offsets the tension caused by sodium and stress. Each bite of greens, nuts, or whole grains sends a simple message to your body. Relax and let the blood flow freely. Nitrates, nature's way of expanding blood vessels. Your arteries have their own language, and nitric oxide is how they say relax. Healthy arteries aren't rigid pipes. They expand and contract smoothly with every heartbeat. But as we age, oxidative stress and poor diet reduce nitric oxide, the molecule that tells arteries to widen. Without it, vessels stiffen, blood pressure rises, and oxygen delivery weakens. Natural nitrates found in certain vegetables are your body's raw material for nitric oxide. Unlike synthetic additives in processed meats, these plant nitrates convert safely in the body, restoring flexibility and steady flow. Inside your body, when you eat nitrate-rich foods like beets, spinach, arugula, or celery, your body converts those nitrates into nitrites and then into nitric oxide, NO. NO acts as a signaling molecule that relaxes smooth muscle cells in the arterial walls, widening blood vessels and improving oxygen delivery. It also reduces platelet stickiness, lowering the risk of clots. Over time, consistent intake of natural nitrates enhances endothelial function, meaning your blood vessels become more responsive and youthful. Dr. Insight, a Harvard Health report highlights that beetroot juice can lower systolic blood pressure by 4 to 10 millimeters of mercury within hours, a result comparable to mild medication. Another American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study found that people who regularly consume nitrate-rich greens have 30% greater nitric oxide activity and better exercise endurance due to improved circulation. Doctors emphasize that natural nitrates from plants are heart protective, unlike processed meat nitrates, which are linked to inflammation and oxidative damage. The key is source and context. Real-world example: Shahid, 55, felt his energy dip every afternoon. His doctor suggested trying beetroot smoothies instead of coffee. He blended roasted beet with apple and lemon every morning for a month. Soon, his stamina improved, his blood pressure dropped slightly, and he described feeling lighter after walks. His cardiologist smiled and said, "That's nitric oxide at work." How to apply safely: start your day with greens, spinach or arugula in omelets or smoothies. Add beets often. Roasted, boiled, or juiced, all forms increase nitrate intake. Combine with vitamin C. Lemon or orange juice helps stabilize nitric oxide molecules. Avoid excess salt. High sodium blocks nitric oxide production. Stay hydrated. Water helps circulate and preserve nitric oxide activity. Nitric oxide is your artery's best friend, and vegetables are its favorite food. A daily dose of nitrate-rich greens or beets opens your vessels, feeds your heart, and reminds your body how to breathe through every beat. The more color and greens on your plate, the smoother your circulation will be. Polyphenols, plant compounds that protect the arterial lining. Every time you eat plants rich in color, your arteries quietly breathe a sigh of relief. The inner surface of your arteries, called the endothelium, is like smooth silk. It controls how blood flows, how wide your vessels open, and how cholesterol behaves. When this lining gets inflamed or oxidized, plaque starts to form and arteries lose their flexibility. Polyphenols, the powerful plant compounds found in berries, tea, cocoa, olives, and red grapes, act as bodyguards for that delicate lining. They protect endothelial cells from oxidative stress, reduce inflammation, and even boost nitric oxide levels, improving the artery's ability to expand naturally. Inside your body, once absorbed, polyphenols activate enzymes that neutralize free radicals before they harm artery walls. They also block the adhesion of white blood cells to vessel surfaces, a key step in plaque formation. These compounds help your body regenerate nitric oxide, keeping blood vessels relaxed and resilient. Over time, this means lower blood pressure, smoother circulation, and reduced risk of clot formation. Think of polyphenols as the repair crew that keeps your vascular highways clean, lubricated, and damage-free. Dr. Insight. According to a Harvard Health review, people who regularly consume polyphenol-rich foods experience a 32% lower risk of developing heart disease. A European Journal of Nutrition study found that drinking 1 cup of green tea daily improved endothelial function by 25% within 2 weeks. Similarly, dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa has been shown to lower arterial stiffness due to its flavanol content. Doctors emphasize moderation. Small, consistent servings of polyphenol-rich foods work better than large, occasional doses. Real-world example. Farzana, 47, switched her afternoon snack from cookies to a handful of dark grapes and green tea. Within 3 months, her blood flow readings improved, and her doctor noted better endothelial function. She said, "I didn't go on a diet, I just started eating color on purpose." How to apply safely. Add berries daily. Blueberries, strawberries, and blackberries are antioxidant powerhouses. Sip wisely. Green tea or hibiscus tea once or twice daily protects vessel linings. Use olive oil. Its polyphenols reduce LDL oxidation and inflammation. Enjoy dark chocolate. 1 small square, 70% cocoa or higher, boosts nitric oxide safely. Eat colorful vegetables. Red onions, eggplant, and purple cabbage are rich in anthocyanins. Polyphenols don't just decorate your plate, they armor your arteries. Every colorful bite strengthens your endothelium, restoring the smooth, elastic texture your heart depends on. With each berry, leaf, or sip of tea, you're protecting the very fabric of your circulation. Fiber, the silent cleaner that removes cholesterol waste. If antioxidants protect your arteries and omega-3s lubricate them, fiber is the quiet janitor that keeps them spotless. Cholesterol buildup doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow process of excess fats and toxins sticking to arterial walls. Fiber, especially soluble fiber, binds to that waste in your digestive tract before it can reach your bloodstream. It's one of the simplest, most natural ways to lower LDL, bad cholesterol, reduce blood sugar spikes, and prevent plaque from forming. Yet most adults eat less than half the recommended daily amount. When you don't get enough fiber, cholesterol lingers longer in your system, and your arteries lose the steady rhythm they need to stay clear. Inside your body's soluble fiber found in oats, apples, beans, and flax seeds forms a gentle gel in the digestive tract. That gel traps bile acids, which are made from cholesterol, and carries them out through waste. In response, your liver pulls cholesterol from your blood to make more bile, lowering LDL levels naturally. Fiber also feeds healthy gut bacteria, which produce short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation and strengthen the endothelial lining of your arteries. Over time, this dual action, removing excess cholesterol and calming inflammation, keeps your arteries clean, flexible, and efficient. Dr. Insight, a Harvard School of Public Health analysis found that people who consume at least 25 to 30 grams of fiber daily have a 30% lower risk of heart disease. Another American Journal of Clinical Nutrition study revealed that just 10 extra grams of soluble fiber per day can lower LDL cholesterol by 5% with no medication. Doctors often call fiber nature's statin because it reduces cholesterol gently and consistently without side effects. Real-world example. Shumila, 50, tried to control her cholesterol through low-fat foods but saw little change. Her dietitian suggested increasing soluble fiber instead, oats for breakfast, lentils at lunch, and an apple each evening. 3 months later, her cholesterol levels improved dramatically. "I realized it wasn't about eating less, it was about eating smarter," she said. How to apply safely. Start your day with oats, rich in beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that binds cholesterol. Add beans or lentils. Just half a cup daily can lower LDL within weeks. Snack on fruit. Apples, pears, and berries add soluble fiber and antioxidants. Include seeds. Chia and flaxseed offer fiber and healthy fats together. Increase slowly. Add fiber gradually and drink more water to prevent bloating. Fiber is your body's built-in cleansing system, sweeping away cholesterol before it ever clogs your arteries. When you fill your day with whole grains, fruits, and legumes, you don't just eat, you gently detoxify your circulation. Quietly, meal by meal, fiber keeps your arteries open, your blood smooth, and your heart light. A one-day artery-friendly meal, plan that restores flexibility and flow. If every meal could either harden or heal your arteries, what would your next bite say about your heart? Here's how to build a simple, day-long eating rhythm that keeps your blood flowing freely, your cholesterol in check, and your arteries supple, one plate at a time. Morning, wake up your circulation. Gently, morning is when your body transitions from rest to movement. Your cortisol rises, your heartbeat quickens, and your arteries need gentle nourishment, not shock. Breakfast plan base, a warm bowl of oatmeal cooked with water or plant milk. Add a tablespoon of ground flaxseed or chia seeds, a perfect fiber plus omega-3 duo that binds cholesterol and calms inflammation. Top, sliced banana for potassium and a handful of blueberries or strawberries for antioxidants and polyphenols. Drizzle, half a teaspoon of olive oil or almond butter for healthy fats that protect cell membranes. Optional beverage, green tea with a squeeze of lemon, combining polyphenols and vitamin C to enhance nitric oxide flow. Together, these ingredients form a powerful heart-protective synergy. Fiber cleanses, omega-3s lubricate, antioxidants defend, and polyphenols restore arterial elasticity. Dr. Tippy, a Harvard Health report found that people who start their day with fiber-rich whole grains have lower post-meal cholesterol peaks and reduced artery stiffness throughout the morning hours. Mid-morning, keep the flow smooth. Between breakfast and lunch, your blood sugar can dip. A steady snack keeps your arteries in rhythm and prevents stress hormones from tightening vessel walls. Snack example, one small apple for soluble fiber and quercetin, paired with a handful of unsalted walnuts for omega-3s. This combination maintains steady glucose, reduces oxidative stress, and nourishes your endothelium, the inner skin of your arteries. Dr. Tip, nuts eaten mid-morning have been shown to improve endothelial function within hours, according to the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Lunch, rebuild and relax your arteries. Midday meals are your best opportunity to fuel with minerals, plant protein, and natural nitrates. Lunch plan, main salad base, spinach, kale, or arugula, all rich in magnesium, potassium, and nitrates that help arteries expand naturally. Add protein. Half a cup of chickpeas or lentils provides fiber plus plant iron, balancing cholesterol and oxygen delivery. Add color. Tomatoes, bell peppers, and carrots for vitamin C and carotenoids. Healthy fats. A drizzle of extra virgin olive oil mixed with lemon juice and garlic. The herb plus oil synergy that enhances absorption and reduces inflammation. Side, one serving of quinoa or brown rice for sustained energy and steady blood sugar. Optional boost, sprinkle sunflower seeds or chopped avocado for extra magnesium and vitamin E. This lunch checks every heart protective box. Antioxidants to prevent oxidation, magnesium to relax vessel walls, and fiber to clear cholesterol, all working together as if choreographed by nature. Dr. Tip, a study in the American Heart Journal showed that nitrate-rich leafy greens increase nitric oxide activity by up to 30% after a single meal, improving blood flow for the rest of the day. Afternoon, maintain calm, not craving. As energy dips mid-afternoon, many people reach for caffeine or sugar, both of which tighten arteries. Instead, choose a calm, nutrient-rich snack that supports recovery. Snack example, Greek yogurt or plant-based yogurt topped with mixed berries and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Here you're pairing protein plus polyphenols plus antioxidants, stabilizing blood sugar while soothing inflammation. Cinnamon adds extra antioxidant power and may help lower LDL oxidation. Alternative, carrot sticks with hummus, the blend of fiber, healthy fat, and magnesium that keeps your arteries balanced and your mind focused. Dr. Tip, the Journal of Nutrition reports that afternoon antioxidant intake helps counteract oxidative stress peaks from morning metabolism, protecting arterial flexibility through evening. Dinner, repair and rejuvenate. Evening meals should focus on calming inflammation and promoting nitric oxide-driven relaxation. Your body is shifting into repair mode, and what you eat now determines how well your arteries recover overnight. Dinner plan main, grilled salmon or baked mackerel. rich in omega-3s, EPA plus DHA, that reduce triglycerides and restore vessel elasticity. Sides, steamed broccoli and beets for antioxidants plus natural nitrates to expand arteries. A serving of quinoa or barley for fiber and magnesium synergy. Finishing touch, a drizzle of olive oil with chopped herbs like basil, rosemary, or turmeric, activating the polyphenol plus healthy oil anti-inflammatory effect. Vegetarian option, lentil and spinach stew cooked with garlic, turmeric, and olive oil. This provides plant protein, nitrates, and antioxidants all in one bowl. Dr. Tip, a Harvard Medical School study confirms that adults who eat omega-3 rich dinners 3 times per week reduce arterial stiffness by over 20% within 2 months, comparable to mild exercise benefits. Evening, gentle wind down for vascular recovery. Nighttime circulation slows naturally. Supporting this rhythm helps your arteries rest and regenerate. Evening routine. Sip a cup of hibiscus or chamomile tea, both proven to lower blood pressure gently. Enjoy a small piece of dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher, for flavonols and magnesium that boost nitric oxide and reduce arterial stress. Dim lights and breathe deeply for 5 minutes before bed, stimulating the vagus nerve, which triggers parasympathetic calm and steady heart rhythm. Dr. Tip, deep sleep is when nitric oxide levels rise and blood pressure dips by 10 to 20%. A calm pre-sleep ritual ensures that the restorative process happens fully. Doctor's insight, the power of daily rhythm. Doctors often say that heart protection is not built in the gym, it's built in the kitchen and repeated every day. When you combine fiber, antioxidants, omega-3s, magnesium, nitrates, and polyphenols consistently, they form what cardiologists call a vascular protection pattern. Each meal adds a small layer of defense. Less oxidation, less stiffness, smoother flow. Over time, those small layers become lasting protection. A Lancet meta-analysis found that people who follow this nutrient pattern, colorful plants, whole grains, seeds, and healthy oils, reduce the risk of arterial calcification by 40% and improve overall longevity by nearly a decade. You don't need radical diets or complicated meal plans to keep your arteries youthful. You just need consistency, colors on your plate, balance in your nutrients, and calm in your rhythm. Each morning bowl of oats, each drizzle of olive oil, each handful of greens is an act of quiet repair. Your arteries don't age by the years. They age by the choices you make each day. Feed them color, fiber, and flow, and they'll keep carrying your life's rhythm for decades to come. Conclusion. Your arteries are living tissues, not steel pipes. They listen to every choice you make, from the food you eat to the calm you keep. When you feed them color, fiber, and healthy fats, they stay soft, open, and responsive. When you ignore them, they quietly stiffen and narrow until symptoms finally appear. The truth doctors emphasize is simple. Flexible arteries mean a longer, stronger life. And the foods that protect them aren't exotic. They're the ones you can eat every day. Berries and greens for antioxidants, seeds for omega-3s, olive oil for flow, whole grains for fiber, and beets for nitric oxide. Eat them often, combine them wisely, and your arteries will thank you with every smooth, steady heartbeat. Like to share this heart-saving knowledge. Subscribe for more doctor-approved heart health videos. Share to help someone you love keep their arteries clear. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. Thank you for watching.